Hello there, I'm Mary Ellen and this is my channel Life is Messy, but I am learning as I grow. Here you'll find DIY crafts, plant-based recipes, videos of my cats, and all the beautiful chaos of my real-life endeavors. Nothing's perfect here. I'm just figuring it out as I go and sharing the messy magic along the way. If that sounds like something you are into, subscribe and follow so we can keep growing and learning together.
For a funny, spooky, and budget-friendly Halloween bathroom decoration, this DIY skeleton bathroom sign is the perfect mix of creepy and cute. Using a Dollar Tree wooden skeleton, some paint, cardboard, and hot glue, you can create a handmade Halloween sign that's both hilarious and functional. Whether you hang it on your bathroom door for Halloween parties, haunted house events, or just to get your family giggling, this tutorial has you covered. What you'll need: 1 wooden skeleton from Dollar Tree. If you can't find a wooden skeleton, try using a paper skeleton cutout, foam board skeleton, or plastic skeleton. Black chalk paint or acrylic black paint. White acrylic paint. Large piece of sturdy cardboard, or foam board for a lighter option. Black satin ribbon, optional to cover cardboard edges. Hot glue gun plus glue sticks. Scrabble tiles to spell bathroom. Jute rope or twine for hanging. Scissors or utility knife for trimming ribbon or cardboard. Paintbrushes. Step 1. Prep the skeleton. Remove the small metal rings or fasteners that hold the wooden skeleton together. Paint the skeleton white for a fresh, clean look. 2 coats may be needed. Let it dry fully. Which is scarier? Running out of toilet paper on Halloween or finding a skeleton sitting on your toilet? Tell me in the comments. Step 2. Prepare the background. Cut a large piece of thick cardboard to your desired size. Paint the surface with black chalk paint for a rustic, matte finish. Optional. If your cardboard is thick, wrap the edges in black satin ribbon for a polished frame-like appearance. Step 3. Position the skeleton. Arrange your skeleton so it looks like it has to pee. Cross its legs slightly and position its hands around the pelvis bone for a silly, relatable pose. Once you're happy with the placement, hot glue the skeleton securely onto the painted cardboard. Step 4. Add bathroom sign letters. Take Scrabble tiles and spell out the word bathroom. Hot glue the tiles in place, either above or below the skeleton, depending on your design preference. Step 5. Attach hanging rope. Flip your sign over and hot glue a loop of jute rope or twine to the back for easy hanging. Let everything dry and then display. And there you have it, your DIY skeleton bathroom sign is complete. Skull restroom. This Dollar Tree Halloween craft is quirky, budget-friendly, and guaranteed to make your guests laugh every time they see it hanging on your bathroom door. With just a few supplies and a little creativity, you've created a one-of-a-kind Halloween bathroom decoration that's equal parts spooky and funny. Perfect for Halloween parties, haunted house vibes, or just adding a playful touch to your home. This easy Halloween DIY project is one you'll want to display year after year.
Today we are making a DIY pet ghost in a jar. Looking for a fun, easy, and budget-friendly Halloween craft that's perfect for kids, teens, and adults? This pet ghost in a jar is the cutest little Halloween buddy you'll ever make. Using simple supplies, you can create a spooky cute ghost decoration that's perfect for your mantle, bookshelf, or Halloween party table centerpiece. What you'll need: 1 clean, dry glass jar, 1 small pill bottle or similar small container, 1 golf ball or small foam ball, sheer ribbon or lace, Mod Podge, paintbrush, 4 tumbling tower wood blocks, 1 popsicle stick, black acrylic paint or permanent marker, wire ribbon that looks like vines or grass, hot glue gun plus glue sticks, fabric piece, scratch art paper or black cardstock. Make your own Halloween buddy. Prep your jar. Wash your glass jar. Remove any labels and dry thoroughly. Create the ghost shape. Place the pill bottle on your work surface and balance the golf ball on top. Cut sheer ribbon into 4-inch long strips, about 3 inches wide. Lace also works beautifully for a vintage ghost look. Using a paintbrush, coat each ribbon strip with Mod Podge, then drape it over the ball and bottle to form a flowy ghost shape. Repeat with 3 to 4 more strips until you have a full ghost. If you're really excited for Halloween, leave me a boo in the comment section. Pour or brush more Mod Podge over the top and smooth the ribbon into shape. Allow it to dry completely. Build the base. Hot glue 4 tumbling tower blocks into a square, then attach a popsicle stick upright in the center. Paint or draw a ghost face, 2 eyes plus 1 little mouth, with black paint. Wrap vine-like ribbon around the block base for a grassy ground cover effect. Assemble your ghost. Gently remove the hardened ribbon ghost from the ball and bottle form. Glue the ghost to the popsicle stick so it stands tall. Glue the base and ghost inside the jar. Cover the bottom with more green vine ribbon for a polished look. Wrap ribbon around the lid for a burst of color. Decorate the lid. Wrap the mason jar lid with fabric, letting some hang down. Cut a circle from scratch art paper or black cardstock and write Pet Ghost or your ghost's name. Your pet ghost in a jar is ready to spook and delight. Optional ideas. Use lace instead of sheer ribbon for a Victorian-style ghost. Add glitter Mod Podge for a sparkling effect. Add a battery-operated tea light candle or a string of fairy lights. This DIY pet ghost in a jar craft is a must-try if you love cute Halloween decorations.
Today we are making a Halloween piñata, a very fun party craft for kids, school, scouts, and Halloween parties. Looking for a fun, budget-friendly, and creative Halloween activity? You will love making it, and everyone will have a blast breaking it open to reveal the candy inside. What you'll need: 1 empty cereal box or lightweight cardboard box, white printer paper, glue stick or white school glue, black construction paper, scissors, rope, ribbon or string, candy, small toys or Halloween treats to fill the piñata, a stick, bat, or safe object for hitting the piñata. Prepare your box. Start with an empty cereal or similar shaped box. The thicker the cardboard, the harder it will be to break open. For younger kids, don't overstuff or reinforce the box. Keep it easy to break. For older kids or teens, double layer the paper or use a thicker box for more challenge. Cover the box. Use white printer paper to cover the entire box. Glue the paper down using a glue stick or white school glue. This creates a nice base for decorating. Make paper fringe. Cut strips of white paper. Snip little slits along each strip to create a fringe effect. Glue the strips onto the covered box, layering them so they overlap and give a fluffy look. One year I filled the kids' piñata with about 100 bouncy balls. When the box finally broke open, the balls went bouncing everywhere. The kids had a blast chasing them, and they kept playing with the bouncy balls long after the piñata game was over. What would you fill a Halloween piñata with? Comment 1 for candy. Comment 2 for toys and prizes. Comment 3 for both. Or comment with your own creative idea. Adjust the fringe. Rough up the edges of the fringe with your fingers to make it look more playful and textured. Create a face. Cut 3 circles from black construction paper. Glue them onto the front of the box to form the eyes and mouth. You now have a cute and spooky ghost face. Add the hanging string. Poke 2 holes in the sides of the box near the top. Thread your rope, ribbon, or string through and tie it securely. This will be how you hang your piñata. Fill the piñata. Open the top flap of the cereal box. Add your Halloween candy, small toys, or party favors. Glue and tape the top flap shut, then cover it with more white paper so it blends in. What's the best Halloween candy or treat you'd want to find inside a piñata? Tell me in the comments. It is hard to believe how easy this was to make and how much fun you will have with it. Time to play. Hang the piñata in a safe, open space with plenty of room around it. Give players a safe stick or bat. Foam or plastic works best for kids. Blindfold and spin for extra fun, or let younger kids swing without it. Take turns swinging until the piñata breaks and the candy spills out. Always supervise. Make sure only the hitter is near the piñata and stop swinging once it opens. And there you have it, a piñata is the perfect for Halloween. Create a party game that's guaranteed to make your event memorable. Whether you're hosting a school Halloween party, scout troop gathering, family Halloween night, or neighborhood celebration, this easy to make. Halloween crafts don't have to be complicated to be spooky, fun, and full of creativity. Halloween is the perfect time for spooky little projects, and this one checks all the boxes. It's easy, cheap, and a great way to reuse an old jar. Instead of tossing that empty spaghetti sauce jar, we're giving it a haunted makeover for a creepy cute spiderweb mason jar that's perfect for your mantle, desk, or even as a table centerpiece. Supplies needed: a mason jar or any clean glass jar. Recycled sauce jars work perfectly. Hot glue gun plus glue sticks. Thick glue lines work best. Black chalk paint. White acrylic paint for dry brushing. Paint brushes, 1 flat brush for dry brushing. Halloween flowers or floral picks, think black roses, orange blooms, purple accents, creepy branches, whatever you like. Scissors. Now it's time for the instructions. Wash your jar thoroughly and peel off any labels. Warm soapy water or a bit of vinegar helps remove sticky residue. Dry completely before moving on. Plug in your hot glue gun and carefully draw a spiderweb design directly onto the glass. Start in the center and work outward like you're sketching with glue. Don't stress about perfection. Wonky webs look even spookier. Why don't spiders need glue? Because everything they touch sticks anyway. Their silk is so sticky it's like having glue guns built into their bodies. And with that silk, they spin some of nature's most creative and intricate webs, each one a unique masterpiece for catching prey. Let the glue cool and harden completely before painting. Using your black chalk paint, cover the entire jar. Apply 1 or 2 coats, letting each coat dry before the next. Next, we will use the dry brushing technique. To dry brush, dip the tip of a flat brush into white paint, then wipe most of it off on a paper towel until the brush feels almost dry. Lightly drag the brush over the jar so the raised hot glue web and edges catch the paint. This gives the jar a weathered, eerie look. Don't overload your dry brush with paint. Less is more. The goal is to highlight texture, not cover the jar in white. Build it up slowly. It's easier to add more than take away. Arrange your spooky flowers inside the jar depending on how you want to display it. Black roses, orange mums, or purple glitter thistles give it that Halloween vibe. Place it on a mantle, shelf, or table as part of a Halloween centerpiece. You could even pop in a flameless tea light for an extra glow behind the spiderweb. And that's it. This spiderweb mason jar craft proves that spooky decor doesn't need to be expensive or complicated. So go ahead, grab that jar from the recycling bin and let's make Halloween magic happen. Every wizard or witch needs a trusty wand, and today we're crafting our very own. This DIY magic wand is budget-friendly, totally customizable, and surprisingly satisfying to make. Especially watching the hot glue drip down like enchanted wax. The best part? You don't need fancy materials. Just a few simple supplies, some paint, and a little imagination. Let's get ready to create a wand that's perfect for spellcasting, Halloween costumes, or just a fun craft project. What you'll need: 4 wooden skewers, masking tape or painter's tape, hot glue gun and glue sticks, wooden bead, thin metal wire or string, black chalk paint, gold acrylic paint, small paint brushes. Optional, glitter, gems, or embellishments for extra magic. Warm up your hot glue gun and let's get started. Line up 4 wooden skewers side by side to create the length and thickness of your wand. Use tape to secure them tightly together from top to bottom. Thread a piece of thin metal wire or string through your wooden bead. Secure the bead at the end of the wand with the wire and extra hot glue to hold it in place. Starting near the bottom of the wand, squeeze hot glue onto the taped skewers a little at a time. Allow the glue to drip and form natural globs. It creates a magical organic handle shape. Keep layering glue until the handle is as thick and textured as you'd like. Don't worry if your glue drips unevenly. That's the beauty of this craft. The flaws add character and make the wand look more authentic. Did you know? The word wand comes from Old Norse and Middle English words meaning slender stick or rod. Simple beginnings for such a powerful tool. Use your hot glue to draw extra designs directly on the wand, like swirls, runes, or lines. For example, make a spiral line of glue from the bottom to the top for a whimsical, woodsy effect. Let all glue dry completely before moving on. Once the glue is fully hardened, paint the entire wand. Black chalk paint works great because it gives the wand a matte, aged effect, but you can use any base color you like. Allow it to dry thoroughly. Dip the very tip of your brush into gold paint. Wipe most of the paint off onto a paper towel until the brush looks almost dry. Lightly sweep the brush over the raised areas of the wand. This will highlight textures and details without covering everything, giving it a worn, magical look. Start light. You can add more paint, but you can't take it away. Let the gold accents dry fully. And there you have it, your very own handmade magic wand. Whether you're waving it at a costume party, using it as a Halloween prop, or just keeping it on display, this wand has plenty of charm and character. Plus, the process of layering glue, painting, and dry brushing makes it almost as magical as the finished piece. Now go ahead, give it a flick, and start casting your spells. You've earned it. So tell me in the comments, if you could use your wand to cast just one spell this Halloween, what would it be? I love a good spooky craft, especially one that brings a little ghostly charm to the house. This project is simple, playful, and has just the right mix of spooky and sweet. Perfect for hanging up during Halloween. It's one of those decorations that makes you smile every time you walk by. Gather your supplies. Thick white nautical rope, cotton, 3/8, 1/2 in. Sturdy corrugated cardboard. Template, bowl. 4 half-circle tracing. Hot glue gun and glue sticks. Scissors. Googly eyes, large. Button for mouth. G-twine for hanging loop. Halloween flower. Cut the base, trace a half-circle on cardboard. Use a bowl or plate, and cut it out cleanly. Lightly mark the center along the straight edge. Plan rope lengths, decide your fringe length, how far you want the ghost to hang. Cut multiple rope pieces to the same length so the bottom line looks even later. Lay the first rope, run a thin bead of hot glue along the curved edge of the half circle. Press the first rope piece along the curve so both rope ends hang freely past the straight edge. These become the ghost's body. Keep the tails even. Cover the curve working inward from that first piece. Repeat. Glue a fresh bead just inside the previous rope and press the next rope down, keeping the ropes snug with no gaps. Continue until the entire cardboard front is covered and all rope ends hang down. Add the face glue on 2 googly eyes and the button mouth near the top center of the ghost. Unravel the fringe below the straight edge. Untwist each rope end to create a soft fringe. Add the hanging loop, cut a piece of jute, tie the ends to form a loop, and hot glue it to the back top center of the cardboard. Make the arms braids. Grab 3 equal pieces of rope for each arm. Braid each set of 3. Secure braid with a knot. Cross the braids in front like the ghost is holding something and tack them together with a small dot of glue. Add the Halloween flower, glue the flower where the arms cross so it looks like the ghost is holding it. And there you have it. Our little ghost is ready to float around and haunt your home in the friendliest way possible. Whether you hang it on the wall, the door, or tuck it into a Halloween display, it's sure to add a touch of spooky charm.
for a spooky, cute, budget-friendly Halloween decoration? This DIY yarn ghost garland is the perfect way to add a touch of ghostly charm to your home this spooky season. Made with simple supplies like yarn, pom-poms, and jute rope, this craft is easy enough for kids, but stylish enough for adults to display at Halloween parties, on your fireplace mantle, across doorways, or even in the classroom. Whether you're a beginner crafter or a Halloween DIY pro, this adorable yarn ghost banner will be a beautiful addition to your Halloween decor. Supplies needed: white yarn, piece of cardboard, scissors, black mini pom-poms, hot glue gun or craft glue, jute rope or twine. Let's get started. Wrap the yarn, take your piece of construction paper and wrap white yarn around it about 20 times. This will form the body of your ghost. Cut the loops, slide the yarn off the roll carefully. Use scissors to cut through the bottom loops of the yarn so they hang freely. Form the ghost's head. Take a small piece of yarn and tie it about 1 inch down from the top, creating a round head shape for your ghost. Tie tightly and not securely. Add the spooky face glue on 2 black pom-poms for the eyes and 1 for the nose. Repeat the process, create at least 4 ghosts, but feel free to make as many as you'd like depending on the length of your garland. String the garland. Cut a piece of jute rope or twine to your desired garland length. Slide the top of each ghost's head onto the rope, spacing them evenly. Hang your ghostly garland across a mantle, window, mirror, or party table for instant Halloween spirit. Making your own yarn ghost garland is more than just a cute Halloween craft. It's a memory-making project that adds handmade charm to your holiday decorations. These little ghosts can flutter across your mantle, brighten up a doorway, or even be strung above a snack table at your Halloween party. With the option to use glow-in-the-dark yarn or mix in different colors, you can customize your garland. Simple, affordable, and fun for all ages, this garland is the perfect way to bring a little ghostly magic into your home this Halloween season. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Subscribe and stick around so we can craft and cook through the holidays together. I've got so many fun DIYs, recipes, and cozy ideas coming your way. Don't forget to check out my older videos too. There's plenty of holiday magic waiting for you there. Let's make this year messy, fun, and full of memories. See you next time.